the live stream would be 30 minutes. I'm feeling English still now. But let's get started. Salam Habibi, how are you? I hope you are fine. It is me, Michaela Caesar Santa, and I am here with you to welcome to you my channel, Sheikh Afghan Jelebi, the Misogynist Michaela. According with titles, yes, today we are roasting an Islamic reels. Now, the question is, I am a Muslim, but still, why I am roasting the Islamic reels? It is the point that the Islamic reels contest that if a woman do not wear burqa, a women do not wear veil, she head, she opens her hairs, she show her face. She here some guna like adultery would be written in her documents, and she would go to hell. That is the written in Instagram reels, and at the same time her fathers, her brother, and her husband would be go to hell because she did not wear burqa or Islamic bells. And now the today's point is here ICC T20 World Cup 2026, and I would discuss the Instagram reels in the point of the T20 cricket match of the World Cup 2026. And now today's match is here the match between Italy versus West Indies. Now let's see. Okay. Well, here is the several point. Okay. Now here the Instagram reeler says that if any women show her face, show her head, and show her hair, and she got outside, or she go to her relatives, then she would be written as a culprit in the crime of adultery. Okay, now here we can say a woman's husband, a woman's brother, the woman's father, if they could see the daughter's wife or sister that the women wears no burqa, no hijab, they open their heads, hair, and face. Then the brothers, father, and husband would be written as a adultery, and they would go to hell. It is the points. And now, my today's point is here in the view of the match of West Indies, match between West Indies and Italy. Okay, now here we can see we know that every Christian man except their wives or their sister or their brothers as open heads, face, and hairs, and Muslim brothers and the Muslim man can see their mother, their wife, their sisters wearing burqa. And here, let's see the points. Here, accordance with West Indies cricketers, here we can see Brandon Kings, Shai Hope, Simon Helmer, Roston Chase, Rafferton Powells, Sharfine Rutherford, Jason Holder, Matthew Ford, and who did not batting? It is Akhil Hossain, Gotakesh Mote, and Stemar Joseph. Okay. Now, on the other hand, the Italians could see who were batting in Italian cricket team: Justin Mosca, Anthony Mosca, Said Nagbi, and Henry Manati, Benjamin Manati, and Ali Hassans. Now let's see. Let's focus on the points. At the first batting, West Indies scored 165 out of 6 in 20 overs. And as an reply battings, here Italy scores 123 for all outs. We consider this 123 out of 20 overs. Okay. For West Indies innings, the highest scorer is Shai Hope. He scored 75 runs out of 46 balls. Second highest scorer is Roston Chase. He scored 24 runs out of 25 balls. On the other hand, let's say about the Italy. Italian innings, the Benjamin Manati scores 26 out of 21 balls. And the second scorer, George Smooth, scored 24 runs out of 27 balls. And now here we will talk about the Italian batsman, Said Nagmi. He scores 6 runs out of 10 balls. And on the other hand, Ali Hassan could not score any run, but he played 2 balls. Okay. Now let's say that I would show the hypothetical points. First of all, here Shai Hope. Shai Hope scored 75 runs out of 46 balls, and where we can see, well, here Shai Hope scored 6-time boundaries and 4-time over boundaries. Okay. Now let's see, here I would mention the significant moments. But now here we could see here some, here some outside is something like shadows. Okay, now let's see. What is 6 multiplied by 4? That is 24. What is 4 multiplied by 6? That is 26. Now here from 10 balls, where 6 ball contains 6 boundary and 4 balls contain 4 over boundaries, here we can say the 24 sum by 24, that is 48. 48 came from whom? 48 came from here 10 balls. And here we can see the points. And when we could see the Shai Hope scored 75 runs out of 46 balls, and we could see that 48 runs out of 75 runs is containing 6 boundary and 4 over boundaries. And here we can see here is significant moments. Six boundary without boundaries and over boundaries. What would be score? Okay, you have gynecomastia. Okay, probably I could have a gynecomastia, hence I can not speak properly. It is the points. I appreciate your comments, and your comment is acceptable. Well, now, what is 75 subtract by 48? That is 35 subtract by 8. That is 27. Now, 27 out of 36 came from single, double, and triples, and 48 out of 10 balls came with 6 boundary and 4 over boundaries. And here we can see, by the way, so here we can mention that shy of is non-Muslim persons. His wife did not wear any Islamic veils. His mother did not wear any Islamic veil, and probably his daughter would not wear any Islamic veils. But here we can see, if Shai Hope would score 0 runs out of 46 balls, then what would be happens? Well, the real score of West Indies is 165. Well, real 165 subtract by 75 is almost 90. Hence, we can say without Shai Hope score, West Indies score is 90 over in 90 runs in 20 overs. Here is the points. Yes. But now, if Shai Hope would score 0 runs, we can say, we have said that West Indies scored 90 runs. So Italy could get 91 runs as a target, and Italy could beat West Indies. That means Shai Hope saved West Indies from Italian bowlers by scoring 75 runs out of 46 balls. Okay. Here is the real points. But now, we can say on the other sides. What is the other sides? Italian score is 123 runs out of 80 overs. Just for what Moniz? Yes, 80 overs. And we can say that here alls are all out. But what is the points in here? So here we can say I am a sisters, and I would demonstrate Syed Naqvi as my brother. Okay. Now Syed Naqvi advised me to wear hijab, niqab and burqa, and as the orders of my brother Syed Naqvi, I follow my brother's order and I wear hijab, niqab and burqa. But now the problem is my brother scored 6 runs out of 10 balls. Here no boundaries, no over boundaries. 6 runs came from single, double, triples. It is the points of Syed Naqvi. Okay. Now let's see, the West Indies provided a score of 166 runs in 20 overs. Now let's check it. How is easy for Syed Naqvi, the Italian batsman, to chase the target provided by West Indies. Here we can see the points. We know there's 150 runs came from 25 ball is 25 over boundaries. 26 over boundaries means 156. 27 over boundary is 162 and 28 over boundaries means 168. That means we can say if Syed Naqvi contains 28 over boundary in 20 overs, I mean 28 balls he would play target of 166 provided by West Indies can be achieved by Italy, and Italy could beat West Indies in almost 3 wickets or 4 wickets. And it is too easy to points. But here we can say that my brother Syed Naqvi is irresponsible Muslim batsman of the Italian cricket team. That he scores 6 runs out of 10 balls. Hence, Italy could score 123 runs and being all outs. Hence, as a result, let's see what is the result. The result is significance. West Indies won by 42 runs. Now here we can say, as Syed Naqvi is my brother, and both of me, Michaela Santa, and my brother Syed Naqvi is Italians. Now Italy is our country, and now here we can see Syed Naqvi's responsibility is fit and fine when the responsibility is to order me to wear hijab, niqab and burqa. Hence that I can go to heaven because of wearing hijab, niqab, burqa, and my brother Syed Naqvi would go to heaven because of me wearing hijab, niqab, burqa, because I am his sister. But in the points, Syed Naqvi scored 6 runs out of 10 balls. And as an effect, Italy has been defeated to West Indies in the difference of 42 runs, where Italy got a target of 166 runs. Well, and that is the significant points. But what if Syed Naqvi would not force me to wear hijab, niqab and burqa, but Syed Naqvi would be responsible to playing a cricket match when he is an Italian batsman, Italian Muslim batsman, and the match is between Italy versus West Indies. What would be the points? Okay, what is 126 subtracted by 6? That is 170. Okay, now here is the points to be noted, my lord. Well, What if Syed Naqvi scored 54 runs out of 10 balls? Well, the last ball of the 10 ball he has been out. And here we can see what would be the result. The result would be the same like that. Well, 54 sum by 170 is 167 sum by 4. That is, here we can say 160, 171. Well, and here we can see there's in this points, if and only if Syed Naqvi could score 54 out of 10 balls, where 9 ball is over boundary and the last ball is he is out. Well, here we can say Italy could score 171 runs in 18 overs, and Italy could achieve the target of 166 provided by West Indies, and Italy could defeated West Indies. But the reality is, because of I apologize, in lieu to focus on the cricket performance, Italian batsman Syed Naqvi forced me to wear hijab, niqab and burqa. Well, here we can see I can wear hijab, niqab, burqa, but my brother Syed Naqvi scored 6 runs out of 10 balls. Here we can see when I would go to the grocery market of Venice, or the grocery market of Rome, or the grocery market of Napoli, the Napoleon Italian neighborhoods would say that here is the Michaela whose father scored 6 runs out of 10 balls. Well, on the other hand, when I go to the travel the Venice, when I work in the company in Venice, my colleagues of the company would say, look at the Michaela who contains a silly brother scored 6 runs out of 10 balls. And now, here we can see that if I do not wear hijab, niqab, burqa, I and my brother Syed Naqvi would go to Jahannam, but we would be memorable for Italy with the respect that here is Michaela who go to Jahannam with her brother, where she did not wear hijab, niqab, burqa, but her brother Syed Naqvi scored 54 runs out of 10 balls. That would be respectable, but what is the humiliations? The humiliation points is, the humiliation points is, I and my father, I and my brother, Syed Naqvi, would be Jannatul Firdaus because of me wearing hijab, niqab, burqa, but the Jannati persons would hate me and my brother because my brother Said Naqvi scored 6 runs out of 10 balls and led Italy to be defeated by West Indies in the difference of 42 runs. Okay. For some Islamic reelers, well, that is the humiliations for my brother if I do not wear hijab, niqab or burqa. But the reality is that is the humiliation for me if my brother could not score more than 6 out of 10 balls, but I wear hijab, niqab and burqa. And that is the significant points. Okay. And now, here we can see, let me demonstrate to working in Ferrari company, where Ferrari manufactures cars with the velocity of 2000 km per second or 20,000 km per second. But when I would work on a Ferrari with wearing hijab, niqab, burqa, now my colleagues in the Ferrari automobile car would humiliate me that look at Michaela, she wears hijab, niqab, burqa just because her brother Syed Naqvi would score 6 runs out of 10 balls. But and now if I Michaela would not wear hijab, niqab and burqa, I would wear some mask, some long wigs and some western clothes, official clothes, and my brother Syed Naqvi would score 54 runs out of 10 balls. Here, Ferrari, the colleagues of my Ferrari automobile company would respect me. Wow, here is the Michaela. She does not wear hijab, niqab, she wears just a Arabic face mask and western cloth. And her brother Syed Naqvi scored 54 runs out of 10 balls. It is the great points. Long live the points. And that is the second point is more respectable for me than the first points. And here the Islamic ruler did not understand because she did not feel that how is the feeling of the Italian, the siblings of Italian cricketers. Okay. But now, here is the point that what if, well, Syed Naqvi scored every over boundary but of every balls, but he did not out. Let's check it. Well, and now here is the points that is to be scientific at the moment. Okay, now let's say the Italians. And here we can see Syed Naqvi scored 6 runs out of 10 balls. He is out. And then here came his JJ Smooth, the second scorer for Italian score. He played 27 balls. Then when he is out, here Henry Manati is back. He scores 8 runs out of 10 balls with 1 over boundaries. And here we can see Benjamin Manati. He could score 26 runs out of 21 balls. And that is the points to be momentums. Okay. Well, here what is the summation between 27 and 21? That is 48. What is the summation of between 48 and 10? That is 58. Okay. And now here we can see the points at the moments. Well, 5 sum by, where is he? Well, 5 sum by 12, that is 17 is sum by, okay. Now here we can see 2 sum by 19 is 21. Well, what is the subtraction of 166 by 21? That is 145. Well, now here we can see after here Syed Nagbi got out. Well, here next 3 Italian batsmen got a time to play the combined of 58 balls. That means if Syed Nagbi could not be out, he could play probably 68 balls. Now let's see what would happen. What is 68 multiplied by 6? I mean, what is 68 over boundary? That is 360 sum by 48. That is 408. Okay. Now, that means, well, if Syed Nagbi, the Italian Muslim batsman, could score 408 runs out of 68 balls, then it is the celebration, it would be the celebration for me that I would be happy that my Muslim brothers scored 408 runs out of 68 balls when he is an Italian Muslim brothers. And there is the point. It is the proud moment for me. He, well, in lieu of scoring 6 runs out of 10 balls, but forcing me to wear hijab, niqab and burqa. Okay. Now here we can see the points. And here we can notify seats. What is 5 sum by 12? That is 17. What is 2 sum by 19? That is 21. Well, now what is 68 sum by 17? That is 78 sum by 7. That is 85 balls. Okay. Now what is 85 balls? That is 14 overs 1 ball. Well, if Syed Nagbi scored 408 runs out of 68 balls, in lieu to forcing me to wear hijab, niqab and burqa, well, then he can contribute to Italy to score 429 runs in 14 overs 1 balls. But the point is that what would be affected on the match because West Indies provided Italy 166 runs in 20 overs. Now here is significant moments. As we can see, well, the significant moments is very significant as we can notify. Well, okay. Now here we can see what is the points of calculator. Well, now here we can see what is 429 divided by 85. That is here we can see, and what is that multiple by 6, that is 30.3. Okay, now here we can chase the targets 166 divided by 30. Oh, 30.3. Where is the points? That is almost 5 over 3 balls. Okay. Now here we can see the significant moments. And here we can see 5 within the playing of 5 over 3 balls. Italy could defeat West Indies in the difference of 8 wickets. If and only if here we can say Italy could score 166 runs as the target provided by West Indies. Here is the points. And now it is the points I have mentioned. Let's see the second points, perceptions. Well, here we can forget about the points. Well, Justin Mosca scored 2 runs out of 5 balls. Well, Anthony Mosca scored 19 overs out of 12 balls. Okay. Now let's see at the moments. Let's subtract 166 by 12. That is 145. On the other hand, let's subtract 33 by 70. 33 subtract by 70 is 23 subtract by 7. That is 18. And now here we can say the points just is the 64 moments. Well, Syed Naqvi can probably score 145 runs. 145 runs out of 18 balls. But now, here we can see the second perception points. Well, say hi, Salam. How are you? Well, and okay. Now here we can see there's Syed Naqvi scored 150 in 25 balls with 25 over boundaries. Then what would be the points? 25 multiple, I apologize. 25 sum by 17 is 35 sum by 7. That is 42. And what is 42? That is 7 over. That means here we can say when Justin Mosca scored 2 runs out of 5 balls, Anthony Mosca scored 19 overs out of 12 balls. Here was a chance that my Italian Muslim brother Said Naqvi could score 150 runs out of 20 balls, and hence what would be the significant moments? Italy could score 171 runs in 7 overs playing, and Italy could defeat whom? Italy could defeat West Indies in the target of in the difference of 8 wickets, where in reality West Indies defeated Italy in the difference of 42 runs, only in the cause of my brother Said Naqvi focus on me wearing hijab, niqab, burqa, and she did not focus on whom? She did not focus on cricket match and the cricket performance. And here is the moments when Said Naqvi is focusing on me wearing hijab, niqab, burqa, but he did not focus on the cricket match. Now here we can see there's probably my brother Said Naqvi and me, sister Michaela Santa, would go to Jannatul Firdaus because of me wearing hijab, niqab, burqa. But what about the points? We would be humiliated in the next 100 years because of my father, I apologize, my brother Said Naqvi did not score more than 6 runs out of 10 balls. And that is the significant moments that is however the shameful moments for me. Okay. And now here is the points at the moment. But on the other hand, my girlfriend does not wear hijab, niqab, burqa. In fact, my girlfriends open her hairs. My girlfriend show her head and face, and my girlfriend wear Western disclosed cloth as the official cloth for office, normal bold cloth for casuals, and probably bikini for sea beach. Well, and here my girlfriend's brother is Sheikh. Now, what's happened on Sheikh? You can see. Well, Sheikh scored 75 runs out of 46 balls, and in the base of the score, West Indies could defeat Italy in the difference of 42 runs, where 48 runs out of 75 runs came from 6 boundary and 4 over boundary. Okay. Now, what is the point? In the West Indies, it can be Caribbean, Bermuda, or Jamaica, something like that, Barbados. In the area of West Indies, none of West Caribbeans would curse on my girlfriend because she does not wear hijab, niqab, and burqa. More than every Caribbean would appreciate my girlfriend that because she contains uh, Caribbean batsmen like Sheikh, who accept her sister to wearing Western clothes and showing her face. What was the cause? The cause is Sheikh scored 75 runs out of 46 ball, where six is six ball contains 6 boundary and 4 ball contains 4 over boundary. Okay, that means 10 balls is spent to score 48 runs. And now here we can see the significant moments, and that is the great points. Well, what if Shy Hope would be score would be in the base of single, double, triples in lieu of boundaries and over boundaries? Let me check. Okay. Let replace 2 run by over boundaries and let replace single runs by boundaries. Okay. Uh, Here we can get 6 runs and from 6 balls and 8 runs from 4 balls. Well, and here we can see 6 sum by 8 is almost, we can see the 14. Oh, okay. Now let's see. What is 75 subtract by 48? That is 35 subtract by 8. That is 27. And now, what is the summation of 27 by 14? That is 37 sum by 4. That is 41. That means here we can say Shy Hope could score 41 runs in 46 over. 46 balls. Well, and what would happen on that? Well, we can see 90 sum by 41, that is 131 runs. We can say here West Indies would score 131 runs in 20 overs and provide Italy a targeted score of 132 runs. And since the Italian real score is 133 runs out of all out in 80 overs, well, what is the subtraction of 32 by 23? That is 9. That means West Indies could defeat Italy by 8 runs. If and only if Shy Hope would not contain any boundaries and over boundaries. Well, that means boundaries and over boundaries support both of Sheikh. Well, boundaries and over boundaries from the bat of Sheikh supports Italy supports West Indies to defeat Italy in the difference of 42 runs. And that is the points. Sheikh is focused on the cricket performance. Well, we can see Sheikh and her sister is a Christians or a Christians, but my girlfriend, who is a sister of Sheikh, did not wear any hijab, niqab, burqa, or veils. She wears a Western modern clothes. Was still my girlfriend, Caribbean girlfriend, is more respected than me in our separate homelands, where I am humiliated in Italy just because my brother Saad Naqvi could not score more than 6 runs out of 10 balls. Here my girlfriend's girlfriend's brother, here my Caribbean girlfriend is respected because her brother scores 75 runs out of 46 balls. And here we can see whatever's in Christian Bible, New Testament, 1 Corinthians chapter 7, verse 12, here is the mentions that every woman would wear veil because their head is their husband and their husband's head is their brothers. What if she is a lesbian? Then her head is a god. When if a woman would not wear veil, she disrespect her God. It is written in Christian Bible, 1 Corinthians chapter number 7. But still, my girlfriend does not wear any veil like hijab, niqab, burqa, or any Christian veil or any Islamic veils. She did not wear any veils. But still, she is respected in Caribbean area because her brother scored 75 runs out of 46 balls. All were 6 boundaries and 4 over boundaries. Okay. That means brother Sheikh did not focus on sister's Christian veils. In lieu, brother Sheikh focused on cricket. Hence, Sheikh performs well, and Sheikh and his sisters is respected in Caribbean area. Well, probably Sheikh and his sister would be in hell because Sheikh's sister did not wear any veils. But in the 100 years, Sheikh and his sister would be respected. Okay. Now, here is the point that it is more important to be respected in your own country than going to Jannatul Firdaus or any type of Jannat. It is the that is reality that the Islamic rulers did not want to uh, did not want to understand, and that is the problems. Now let's see. Here we can say my second girlfriend's her brother is Benjamin Manati. Well, my second girlfriend is Italian, but she did not wear bells. Now let's check. What is the points? Okay. Now here Benjamin Manati scored 26 runs out of 21 balls were containing two boundaries and one over boundaries. Okay. And here we can see I have to I have to stay out of camera for 2 minutes because of my sneezing. Okay. And here we can say uh, well well here we can say the points 26 runs out of 21 balls is the significant points that could decrease the defeated to West Indies. Well, here both of me, my brother and my girlfriend's brothers are failed as an Italian batsman, but every Italian would respect my girlfriend's brother Benjamin Manati because he has been scored 26 runs out of 21 balls. And everybody would analyze that if Benjamin Manati would score 21 over boundaries, then what would happen? Here we can say from 21 over boundaries, it costs as a 126 runs. Okay. Now let's check what is the real points. Here reality says Justin Mosca scored 2 runs out of 5 balls. Anthony Mosca scored 19 runs out of 12 balls. Syed Naqvi scored 6 runs out of 10 balls. Well, J.J. Smith scored 24 runs out of 27 balls. Well, Henry Manati would score 8 runs out of 10 balls. Okay. Now let's see. What is summation of 2 and 8, that is 10? What is summation of 10 and 19, that is 29? What is summations of 29 and 24? That is 49 sum by 4, that is 53. What is summation of 6 by 53? That is 59. Okay. And now let's get the points. Well, what is summation of 126 by 59? Well, 126 sum by 60, subtract by 1. Here we can see the points. That is 186 subtract by 1, that is 185. Here we can say, well, but on the other hand, let's see the points. Okay, now what is 85? Well, here we can say the significant moments. Uh, Italy could score 185 in uh, 14 overs, 1 balls, if and only if Benjamin Manati could score 126 out of 21 balls. Well, here is expectation on Benjamin Manati, the brother of my Italian girlfriends. But what about my brother Said Naqvi? There is no expectations. Why? Benjamin Marathi has focused on Italian cricket performance, but at the same time, Syed Naqvi, the Italian cricketers, is focused on me wearing hijab, niqab, burqa. Okay. Now here is the points. But what if Italian batsman Benjamin Marathi would focus on his sisters wearing hijab, niqab, burqa? Probably Benjamin Marathi would score 0 runs out of 20. 0 runs out of 21 balls. Here, what would be the difference points? Here we can see the Italian real score is 123. Now, subtract of 100 by 3 is 97. That means if Italy would score 97 runs all out in 18 overs, if and only if Benjamin Marathi could score 0 runs out of 21 balls, because of Benjamin Marathi would focus on his sister wearing hijab, niqab, burqa. Well, the Islamic rulers said that hijab, if women would not wear hijab, niqab, or burqa, she and her brother would contest the documental crime accusation of adultery, and in the accusation of adultery with the document, he women and her brother would go to Habia Jahannam. But in this point here we can see in that time brother scores 100 runs out of 17 balls, and on the other hand sister could score 50 runs out of, on the other hand sister is a engineer of Ferrari automobile company. Hence, the accusations of adultery is crystally useless both for brothers and sisters. But here we can see the points. My brother Syed Naqvi is focused on my Islamic well, but Benjamin Marathi is focused on cricket match. When Benjamin Marathi is focused on the cricket match, well, where Italy could be defeated to West Indies in the difference of 68 runs, Benjamin Manathi convert the difference of defecations from 68 to 42. Okay. Now here all of the expectations goes to Italian batsman Benjamin Manathi, and that is the significant points. Okay. Now let's see. Well, if Benjamin Manathi scores 126 out of 21 balls, well, probable is Italy would score 185 runs. Well, out of 18 overs, but here target is 166. And what would we can see? Now let's see at the points. Well, and here is the moments. Now let's get the points. 185 divided by 18. What is the result? 10.3. Well, and 166 divided by 10.3. What is the result? The result is, well, 16 over 16.12 overs. Okay. Well, here we can see the points. Well, what is 0.12 multiplied by 6? That is 0.72. Well, that means we can say playing of 16 overs, 1 balls, Italy could defeat West Indies if and only if Italy could score 185 runs in the base of Benjamin Manathi scoring 126 runs out of 21 balls. And here we can see the points. But now, here we can see a score is 59. Now here the catches the points. What is 166 subtract by 60 sum by 1? That is 167 subtract by 60. That is 107. Well, and here we can see the significant moments, and we can say the cuts. And we can see Benjamin Manathi would scores 108 runs out of 18 balls. But now, let's see. Here is the significant momentums. Well, what is 74 sum by 18? That is 84 sum by 8. That is 92. Well, here 64 sum by 18, that is 74. 74 sum by 8 is 82. Well, that means 30 overs. Here we can see with the playing of 30 overs, 2 balls, Italy could achieve the target of 166 runs provided by West Indies if and only if Benjamin Manathi could score 108 runs out of 18 balls. But here we can say, but still it is okay. Uh, at least here is the expectation of the performance from Benjamin Manati just because he did not focus on his sister wearing hijab, niqab, burqa, but my brother is focusing on me to wear hijab, niqab, burqa. Okay, and now here we can see the significant negative moments. Uh, okay, now let's see. Uh, Here is the parts an Islamic ruler claims, women and her brother would go to Jahannam because of the crime of adultery, where what is the crime of adultery? Women did not wear hijab, niqab, burqa. Hijab, niqab, burqa. Here is the significant moments. Well, but it is the humiliations of brothers' worst performance do not tell you. They do not let you know that it is worst performance systems. On the other hand, my girlfriend, my girlfriend, the sister of Shy Hope, did not wear hijab, niqab, burqa. Even she did not wear any Christian veils. But still, she is respected, and because of Brother Shai of performance, the neighborhood of the Caribbean sisters believes that the points written in 1 Corinthians Bible, chapter number 7, is the crystal wrong, and it cannot came from Jesus Christ. Here is the new belief on the neighborhood of my Caribbean girlfriends because of her brother Skyhope. Okay, and here and now we can see that what is the difference at the moments. We can say that non-wearing veil is here the proud moments because of brother performance. Wearing burqa is now a symbol to accept the humiliations of uh, because of brothers' worst performance. Now we can see it is the universal truth. I mean, it is the present truth in ICC World Cup. And here we can see the significant moments. I could not accept myself as a Burkha Wali sister of my brother Saib Naqvi, and that is my points. Okay. Now I think you have points. You can write in here about your points if I am wrong. See you then. Khuda Hafiz. Love you. Tarawih.